classes. The next holiday is in London. And these kids start working and studying, sacrifice that is given. He's not going out anymore to play. He's not playing with Nintendo anymore. He wants to be in London. And he came out with A+, A+. And then the kid said, Dad, I'm ready to go to London. He goes, you know, you got to wait a little bit. It won't be. That kid, how do you think he's going to feel? Disappointed. And if you say something, you say, he's a mafia. He's a very stubborn kid. I don't want that kid. But it's not true. It's you, the father, or the head that is causing the whole problem. So there was never a time where we're mafias. And these players are the same thing. If you let them know that this is how much I can give to you, this is what I can do for you, you know, and this is where I'm going, and they understand that this is the path, this is the road I want to take to get there. Are you guys ready to come with me? And if they say yes, that is, there is a verbal contract, and they will live up to it as long as everything else is going fine. So I think we'll just see, we'll wait and see.
Tells us what to do because he has so much experience.
But he was not the coach, so why? Why, like the coach, his own job as was captain. But some people believe he took too much.
Kayode, in every team, there will be players maybe that have stayed for a team, that have stayed in the team for a long time, or that is extremely good, like Ronaldo and the rest, Messi and the rest, that will cut the shot. You would always have big bosses in every team that they will have their people as well, and they cut the shot. So I am not going to tell you.
Agree with what he said.
I agree fully, 100%, Kayode. This surely happens everywhere, all over the world.
So can we say when Nduka was the captain, he was mafia?
No. I was too young to understand what that meant. It was later that I realized it when I started to grow up. You understand me? Yes. But during my time, you know, just for a joke, we had people that were better than I do, much more educated than I do, much more with a lot of charisma that I did then. This was Kingsley Akionbare, may so rest in peace, Hilary Adiki, Imama Mapakabo, Lucky Bones, Salisu Nakande, Sani Adamu, and all these guys, Fatah Atere and the rest, Shegun Fakbetu, you know. But the issue here is whomever the coach pleases to give the captainship band to, he will give it to him. But the captainship band gives you an opportunity to draw some influence and to a large extent, you know, to exercise some authorities within the team. So don't mess with Keshi, then you have your way.
He said so.
This is it.
Okay, as we are about looking around the love soon, Nigeria 1994, our first ever FIFA World Cup was against Bulgaria. Everybody was like, wow, this is heel luck. How can you want to meet Stoichkov, Sirakov? Everybody, I mean, the names were scary enough. They did not lose in Europe for over 2 decades. That's about 20 years. They were strolling, and all of a sudden, newcomers Nigeria were going to be. I mean, a lot of us already said, you know what, just 3 points, forget about it. Until this happened.
Three to 1 the Nigerians to win the World Cup at the first attempt. Bulgarians, they're a 50 to 1 shot. This is Yekini with Amokachi. Still Amokachi. Terrific burst of speed then, injection of pace. Almost took it clear. Now Amokachi. There's no flag, they're onside here. Yekini's in the middle and has to score! 1-0 for Nigeria. And Yekini, one of the most feared strikers in the World Cup, has already made his mark to the jubilation of these Nigerian supporters. easy enough in the end. But all strikers will tell you it's about being in the right place at the right time. And I think he enjoyed scoring that goal. They pressed it once more. Yakini's cross. And Mukachi's in there. Has to score. It's 2-0 now. A celebratory wiggle from Amokachi. Now, Yakini. Very close then to another one. And it could be here, it is. Amoniki with number 3.
Well, it's always your first World Cup, and playing teams that have players like Stoichkov, Balakov, Yodanov, all this. You know, you only have one thing to do, is to play your game. The responsibilities is there. We have players also playing in Europe, but not in top clubs. But we knew this is an opportunity for us that we have to take. And I think after Bulgaria, that created awareness. Everybody realized now, take care with Nigeria. They have good team. And they have players that can play individually and also collectively. So this scares a lot of team. But, you know, at the end of the day, Bulgaria ended up playing in third place and all this thing.
So like I said, when Westerhoff came in, it took, what, maybe 5 years? Exactly, 5 years. And then when we started, there was no stopping us anymore. So beating Bulgaria was surprising to a lot of people. But for us, it was no surprise. So you don't have to be rough. You just have to be aggressive on the ball and never take your eyes off the ball. Off the ball. That's what makes it a good defender. So when Stoichkov and co, came in with their tricks, I have my eyes always fixed to the ball. So but a lot of people today, when you raise your leg, they turn their back. No, you can never be a good defender like that. When you keep your eyes on the ball, the best thing you can do, or the most important thing you can do also, is to protect only your private part. So the ball can hit you any other part of your body. It's not going to hurt you.
Players are scoring in this year African Cup of Nations. Wonderful, some beautiful kind of goals that will match that I scored in '94.
And talking about '94, Nigeria's game against Bulgaria, one of Nigeria's best ever games, clinical. I mean, you guys, what was on your mind that day? Bulgaria, by all means, Stoichkov, everybody, but you just took them out like it was that kind of a game. Doesn't come every day.
Yeah, well, it's time to show. When before the World Cup, during the African Cup of Nations, the world was already scared. We were playing some frenzy kind of football that doesn't come out of Africa. The world was really shaking. They were expecting a lot from Nigeria in the World Cup, and we ourselves, we know the kind of football we play. We know how. Deep down, we want to prove to the world that the football has arrived in the African continent.
Wow.
You've seen it yourself. You can gather any team with all the Ronaldos and all the Balakovs. You understand me? But at the end of the day, when you meet a formidable team like the one that was presented that 1994, honestly speaking,
they were playing together.
Yes, as a unit, they're so strong, they're very compact.
Now, shaking the net.
That one is a genius of a striker. He was clearly a genius of a striker.
Who, with all he's done for Nigeria,
exactly, he was given the opportunity to score the first goal.
Unfortunately, yes. I'm sorry again. Unfortunately, some are like, why are his colleagues not there in the net, shaking the net with him or hugging him? Maybe sorry for another day because we interviewed all of them and like, did you ostracize him? Why did you not go and celebrate with him? So they will say exactly what they think happened on the day. But of course, for now, on this game, we have Emmanuel Amunike, Austin Eguavoin, Letuche Okafo, Daniel Amokachi, and the rest. Speaking about this game, they were very happy. They told us they loved the fact that they were underrated. So they were underrated and they said
truly, Kayode, when you hear that a country is coming to the World Cup for the first time, there is nothing you are going to want to do than to underrate them when you have not lost for a decade in your all the competitions that you played and in all the matches. But when you come in to meet a formidable team that possess the likes of Amunike, the likes of Keshi, the likes of Omokachi, with the wonderful goal that he scored, clearly you will know that you have your hands filled. And it happened.
Something that also happened, which a lot of people do not like, it affected the career of a young man. Absolutely lovely defender. He saved Nigeria in a lot of competitions and friendlies and games. Unfortunately for him, he scored an own goal in one of the most important games in Nigeria's history. We were supposed to have qualified for the 1978 World Cup. A lot of people blamed him. He had to leave the country as far as a lot of people were concerned, and we said this was not really nice. What we're going to do is we're going to focus on it next week, but we're going to show you exactly how it happened. It was unfortunate, and Shegun Odegbami really recapped this after this time out.
Wonderful. Odiye. Godwin Odiye.
Yes.
I was very, very young then when I heard this, our man, may so rest in peace, Ernest Okonkwo. Yeah. You know, we were all agitated, we were all anxious to see that Nigeria would take its time for the first time to qualify against Tunisia.
Was it shown live then?
Yet it was shown on TV, on NTA, then we watch all the matches then on radio. You lower the television and you'll be listening on radio. When suddenly there was this noise that, my oh my, you know, I had it almost about 3 or 4 times. So my oh my. Yes, Nigeria has scored Nigeria. Odiye has killed Nigeria. If I can remember, I was very young. I felt the pains in our heart and every other person then. But there was something that led to that, Kayode, that I think that you will understand as well. You will be very young then too as well, but surely you will know about it. A lot of people got injured, some even died,
I mean, they didn't do right. Shegun said so too in his own interview, and it's everything that happened later has to do with the fact that they just threw the gates open. Come on, at the end of the day, for every stadium in the world, you have a number. And this happened again during Okara this time. That's not the first. It happened. Taribo West and Friends. It happened. And in one of
the FA Cup competitions as well, it happened at night.
Exactly.
And a lot of people died too.
Security is something we're going to have to treat soon to really. Okay, we have to let Luka go. He's really been there for us today. Next week we have a lot of surprises for them.
Yes, I think so. Not only next week.
Don't reveal.
Till the very end of it.
Okay, that's true. Week in, week out, we are going to do that for you. Lots of surprises, lots of things to win. Of course, a young, handsome chap is going to come in here and tell you the winners of our last quiz and what you stand to win. He's very, very handsome. Trust me, you'll see when he comes in here. Okay, we are at the home stretch. So the best thing to do is to make you relax. Lucas speaks a lot of English. I was getting a bit dizzy. So which is why I brought this young, handsome guy. Lovely to be here.
Good to be here once again, Kayode.
Okay, are we going to be seeing a lot of reds?
Oh, it won't be today.
Okay, our quiz started.
Yeah, so real quick, last week we had 3 questions, but unfortunately we have just 2 winners.
Yeah.
So fastest fingers, including the hashtag momentstorussia. Our Facebook page, momentstorussia, Twitter, momentstorussia, on Instagram as well, momentstorussia. The first question for last week, we asked who was the first ever player to receive a red card. It's showing right now on your screen, the World Cup history. It's showing right now on your screen how it happened. It was on the 14th July, 1930. I think he came on as a sub.
He came on as a sub.
Placido Galindo.
I think somebody, maybe he was angry before he came.
Placido Galindo. He came on as a sub and he received the red card. So that's the first winner is Augustine Ofoegbu. We'll contact you and tell you when you come to our studio to receive your gift. The second question we asked who was the first goalkeeper to receive a red card. It was the Italian goalkeeper Gianluca Pagliuca. Thank you. Yeah, Gianluca Pagliuca. And the third question, the first ever coach to receive a red card at the World Cup history is Kayode. He was a footballer and later on became a coach for Paraguay. So
actually, he was not banned, the coach, by his country later.
Wow.
It was very bad for him because all he could do was to be a bit patient, but he ran out of it.
So we have two winners for last week. We have Augustine Ofoegbu and we have Lawal Ahmed. So 2 winners.
All right, cool.
Very quickly, we'll be going into the questions for today's segment.
Okay, please do.
Okay, so the first question we have right now on your screen, we have our social media handles displayed. Moments to Russia for Twitter, Moments to Russia for Facebook, and for Instagram as well, Moments to Russia. Please note that answers without the hashtag Moments to Russia will be invalid. The first question, who was the first ever coach in the history of World Cup to win back-to-back titles? I'll take that again. The first ever coach in the history of World Cup to win back-to-back titles. The second question, what's the full name of the Brazilian legend, Zico? I'd like you to give us the full name of the Brazilian legend, Zico. I'll take that again. The full name of the Brazilian legend, Zico. The third question for the day, who was the first ever captain in the history of World Cup to score a goal? First ever captain to score a goal. So 3 questions, 3 winners.
All right. It's very interesting because Femi is going to be doing much more than this now because we're going to, he does not know this, but I'm telling him now. Week in, week out, he's going to be engaging you on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn and all. Do you know what is going to be, what you should let him know? In the history of the FIFA World Cup, tell us what moment, any moment in history of this you would like to see. Yeah. Once you make a demand, it gets to him, we package it and show it to you.
Right now.
Exactly. So, I'm going to close the program now, and next week is going to be lovely again. You're going to show.
So we have 3 winners next week as well.
Exactly.
So stay glued to your screens and.
So you want to let them know that sooner rather than later there will be a lot of big, things to give out.
Oh yes, we have good things in stock. We won't reveal right now.
Exactly.
We won't reveal right now. So good things in stock. So.
Good things in stock. I want to promise you as we leave that this is just the beginning. It's going to get far better than this, trust me, because we have so much lined up for your enjoyment. Apart from asking and letting us play back for you anything that has ever happened in the history of the FIFA World Cup from 1930 till now, we are going to be showing you things you will not be seeing anywhere. And I told you at the beginning of this program, we've done interviews with almost all the major Nigerian international football players, coaches, some administrators, and some of them will be joining us. Okay, we've made all the promises. It's a Peachtree and NTA production. These 2 organizations are huge and they are ready to go much more when it comes to quality. They monitor the quality we do here, and they are suggesting a lot of things that will blow your mind. Kayode Tijani is my name. Join us same time, same station next week. Bye.